Hello, everyone. Welcome back to TechPoint. Today, I'm here with Andy. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Amazing. How about you?
Doing all right, thanks.
So please tell us a bit about your company.
Sure. So I run a company called Postaga, which is a platform that helps with cold email outreach, specifically for people in sales, in link building, in PR, basically to help them build relationships with the right people, whether it's for getting sales leads or for link building, SEO, or getting more press.
And have you managed to have this problem yourself?
Yeah, so before starting Postaga, I used to run a digital agency,
Mhm.
and we wanted to do cold outreach because we found that the best way for your website to rank better in search was to get links. But the way to get links is not just to create a blog post and then hope people link to it, but to be proactive, to reach out to other websites, to pitch them to link to your content, or to pitch to write a guest post on their website, something where you can get a link from someone else's website to yours. But the process that we were encountering was very manual and labor intensive. Like we had to spend time to prospect to find the right websites and find the right contact people and then email them and follow up. And it was just a very labor intensive process. And like it wasn't doable for a small agency like
For
us. And
scaling.
so,
Yeah,
yeah, absolutely. And that's kind of where the idea of Posaga came from.
that's great. And how does it work? Do you have a database?
So we grab all of our data kind of on the fly. So let's say you want to search for um, I don't know, let's say you want to search for digital agencies that you want to reach out to and connect with.
Yes.
We have certain web scraping tools as part of our prospecting to help us find the right websites to connect with, and then also search for the right people in the right roles at those companies. A reason that I don't like databases and we haven't really been historically focused on databases is that they can get out of date very easily and very quickly.
Absolutely.
People change jobs all the time. And when they change jobs, their email addresses usually get deleted. And so we don't want people reaching out to ghosts or reaching out to email addresses that then bounce, because that'll be bad for their overall deliverability. And we want you to reach real people.
I understand. I understand. So it takes a few minutes to do that, I think.
Yeah. So yeah, overall the process it takes some time. You'll put in your search terms, and we have different types of outreach campaigns based on what you're looking to do. So like for example, we have sales lead gen type campaigns. We have link building oriented outreach. So if you've never done cold email outreach before, our platform is probably the best way to get started.
Understand. I've heard of a rumor, maybe not
Mm.
that's not true, that if you mention in an email that you want to buy links, uh, Google may detect it and
I
penalize
I
you.
I haven't heard that. I mean, there are a lot of rumors. I will say that I mean we have a site that has a decent amount of traffic, and so we get over the years we've been getting pitched from companies small and large, looking for links or guest posts. Some companies that are large that like are would shock you, but like they're like if they're engaging in these sorts of efforts to build links and improve their profile, they're not, you know, you're not the only one who's doing it.
I
But
understand.
I have not seen anything where Google is like reading your emails and then like, oh, this person's trying to do link building or anything like that.
Mhm. But in a way, link building it's still illegal for Google, right? In a way.
So technically, so like Google says that, you know, any quote unquote link schemes are against their terms of service. And you could probably interpret that to say, well, anyone who asks anyone for a link or a guest post is doing
Breaking
some
the
sort
laws.
of link scheme. But one thing is that we've seen like Google can't necessarily differentiate between, like, their algorithm can't differentiate to say, all right, this link from this particular website, this is some sort of link scheme, and this is not a link scheme. But the fact of the matter is that SEO now more than ever is so incredibly competitive that you have to be doing, if you want to rank in particular for like competitive terms, you have to be doing some sort of link building and outreach and guest posting to be competitive and to be able to outrank your competitors, because they definitely are doing it. And it's another
Absolutely.
tool in your arsenal.
Absolutely. Yeah. Do you have any competitors?
Yeah, there are plenty of companies in this. There are companies in this space that do different aspects of like what we do. So, like for example, our platform is geared to being in all-in-one tool. It does everything from prospecting to finding contacts and finding emails to sending emails and managing the CRM. There
Yes.
are there are tools that do aspects of our workflow. Like there are tools that are in emailing platform. There are
Only
tools
a
that,
part of the whole process. That's it.
yeah, there are tools that are email finders specifically, and there are research tools. But as far as like the end to end goes, I feel like our platform is the most complete.
Happy for you. How
So,
about pricing?
So our pricing starts at 99 a month, which gives you access to our whole platform and also helps you, gives you credits for finding contacts and email addresses, and then lets you send emails out from our platform and manage all of that. We have higher tier plans for that are really meant for agencies that want to be doing outreach at scale for their clients and managing their efforts and things like that. But we also see some business owners that own like multiple web properties using like our agency level plan as well.
Nice, nice. And
Yeah.
what is your biggest goal this year with the company?
Biggest goal this year, take over the world. I don't know, really growth, I think, is the name. We have certain features that
How
we're
do
looking
you
to.
how do you measure your growth? By what
How do we measure
KPIs?
my growth? So I guess like in terms of KPIs for like many SaaS companies, the metrics that are important to me are MRR, our churn, our organic traffic, things like that. But also because I care about link building, I care about things like the amount of backlinks that we have, the referring domains, and stuff like that as well.
I understand. I understand.
Yeah.
Can you give us some concrete use case of the product?
Sure. So, concrete use case, let's say that you are a sales team looking for new leads, and let's say you want to connect with, I guess I mentioned before, let's use that as an example. So, agency owners. So, I want to sell my SaaS product to agency owners.
Yes.
You go into Postaga, you'll click our sales lead generation campaign type. Then we have a search engine, and you can break it down by city if you wanted to. So I can search for digital agencies that are in the New York area, that are in Tel Aviv, that are in Bucharest, wherever. And then Postaga will find those agencies, and then from there find contact people at those agencies, find like who is like the owner, who is in charge of marketing, or if there's another specific role that I want to target, like if I want to reach out to someone like a content role because I want to do some sort of link building partnership, I can do that as well. And then
Nice,
from
nice.
there, find their email address, and then build and send an email sequence. And we can use like merge fields, so I can do personalization at scale,
Nice.
but we
Nice.
could also do personalization at the individual level. So like, for example, like, you could do like a mail merge, like, hello, insert first name, but you could also do personalization at an individual level,
Understand.
for every contact. And we also have some particularly unique AI features to help us come up with ideas of like, if you want to personalize for every contact, we also have part of like our platform which will scrape their website to find you something to talk about. Like
Wow.
hey, good, like nice work on this recent award, or I really liked this recent blog post of yours, I appreciated this message that you had, stuff like that, something to really show that you are spending
Wow.
time, that you know who you're trying to reach out to.
Yes.
Because
So
I'm sure,
advanced.
like, yeah, if you've had an inbox in a business for long enough, you've gotten plenty of generic pitches. You know, dear sir, I would like to offer you my web design services for
Yes.
$10 an hour, and uh, that just doesn't resonate
Mostly,
with a lot of
most of them
people.
are failures. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, do you also use LinkedIn uh, for getting their email address?
So we pull some information from LinkedIn, like in terms of like helping find the right contact people.
Mm-hmm.
And we can sometimes like find their LinkedIn profiles. So if you wanted to take like a multi-channel approach, you
Nice.
could use LinkedIn and then reach out to people individually if you wanted to. Yeah.
And you're more on the technical side?
I am not technical at all. I
Okay.
am not a coder. I am everything else. I am marketing, operations, management, um, cruise director. I don't know. Anything non-technical really is my specialty. I have
And,
a
and
co-founder who is, yeah,
yeah,
the technical.
that's what I wanted to say. You need a team or maybe someone who was really good at this. Yeah.
Yeah,
How
absolutely.
about your team? How many players?
So we're, I guess, when's this going out? We'll probably around 10 people right now.
Nice, nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
A little over a year ago, it was just two of us, but yeah, we've grown a bunch since then.
your co-founder is the technical one, right?
Yes,
Nice, nice.
he knows all the code. I stay away from it.
That
That has worked well for us. That has
a
worked
love
very
story.
well for
Yeah.
us. Yeah.
And how about funding?
So I'd say we're mostly bootstrapped. So my co-founder and I, we previously ran an agency together. We then sold that agency, and we've been kind of reinvesting the proceeds from that sale in Postaga. But also, we last year joined a startup accelerator called Tiny Seed, which
Hmm.
provided a little bit of funding, like I'd say like a pre-seed amount of funding. So nothing crazy, not like a Series A or anything like that. But that has been helpful for us as well.
I understand. And
Yeah.
I know, are you looking to raise a seed round?
Not today, but I don't know if that'll change. But as of today, we are looking to still stay
Hmm.
mostly bootstrapped.
So you like how it goes right now?
I'm sorry.
You like the way it goes right now?
Yeah, I'm happy with our growth and our scale, and I think that we can accomplish what we're looking to accomplish without having to take funding.
I understand. I understand.
Yeah.
Well, I really like the discussion. Thank you so much. Is there
Yeah, thanks. This
anything
was a lot of
else
fun.
that you want to talk about?
Sure. I guess so if anyone out there watching or listening is interested in checking out the platform, if you use the promo code podcast50, that'll give you 3 months of using of the platform for 50% off. So yeah.
Nice. Thank you
Yeah.
from the side of the community.
Yeah,
Uh,
happy to help out the community.
Maybe you can talk after about the affiliate part.
All right,
Okay.
sounds good.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you.